thank you for joining us today. Is it Mr. or Doctor?
It is Dr. Vichysoisse.
With a Z?
No. 2 S's.
Vichysoisse.
Classical
Vichysoisse.
spelling, yes.
Thank you for meeting with us. We've heard a lot about the work.
My history has been erased.
We should start by telling us who you are, a little bit who you are and what you do, so we have that.
I am the premier sports scientist and high-performance coach for athletes. I trained many famous athletes in the 1970s. Alexander Dikulain, Mark Spitz, the swimmer with the mustache everyone knew. Very handsome man, very hirsute. Michael Ruzioni from the Miracle on Ice. Alexander Krutov, Mary Lou Retton.
Wait.
I trained athletes both for the United States and the Soviet Republic, or the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, as it was
In
called.
the 70s and the 80s?
Yes, sir.
How is it possible that you train U.S. and Russian athletes in the 70s and the 80s?
I was a man allowed access to both sides of the bloc in the Cold War. That was how vital my work was.
So your work was government mandated?
Government sanctioned, government mandated. Dominici and Mary Lou Retton. Bjorn Borg and McEnroe. My methods are incredibly controversial, and my history has been removed by a wide range of very controversial, powerful people.
Are you claiming to be a secret athlete trainer for Olympians?
Oh, I was not secret, but my history was erased. My controversial techniques were a refutation of everything with big pharma and big nutrition and big weight training and big stretching. And Wozniak at Apple, he called me terrible things in the 1970s. My athletes trained with small devices that were called guitar pedals. They did a number of calisthenic and aerobic exercises with these devices. And as a result, the people who opposed these things, the people who wanted to inject chemicals into the body, put heavy objects and make people lift them, spend long and long hours on treadmills to the benefit of the electrical companies, benefiting these massive corporations and evil empires, these deep states, these wide states, these powerful, entrenched in... I cannot even look people in the eye unless they're champions. You are a champion. I will look at you.
How were guitar pedals useful in training Mary Lou Retton?
She perfected her landings and her smile.
So,
Her visage.
Did she land onto the guitar pedals?
No. She had to practice her landings while holding the pedals. We made Vitas Gerulaitis, 70s tennis player, legendary man, very fashionable. We made him practice his forehand and backhand while holding the guitar pedal. So it made perfect technique. The electromagnetic qualities of the device, the psychoacoustic qualities of the device.
And what exactly do they do?
With the Earth's magnetic field and their weight and their size, it formed a perfect vector, almost a Fibonacci sequence of balance that required a perfect balance as people to stroke the racket, to land their landings, to lift the heavy objects.
Do you know what a guitar pedal is?
Of course I do. I designed them. It does have a gravitational pull. The object weighs almost 15 ounces. Mr. Kenneth Stabler, he was quarterback for the Oakland Raiders, you might have. He threw perfect spirals as a result of holding these guitar pedals. I corrected the gap in Dakota Johnson's teeth. I learned all of Western medicine and Eastern medicine too.
At the Sorbonne?
At the Sorbonne.
Where in Paris?
Oh, it is in multiple arrondissements.
You haven't spoken about the conspiracy, what this conspiracy is.
Conspiracy to erase my contribution to history.
But why? For what? Give me one specific reason.
Imagine if you were John Farber, the CEO of Nautilus Strength System, or Troy Aikman. They were working out, promoting these entrenched corporate interests that were oppositional to my techniques. Mr. Schwarzenegger, the Olympiad people, how can you sell all those strength systems when a man can develop the strength of a silverback gorilla simply with his guitar? Our famous figure 8 devices, move them in figure 8s to develop rotator cuff flexibility. Big nutrition was opposed to me as well. But Mr. Brady eats avocado ice cream.
I mean, does Mary Lou Retton know that you exist?
She is part of this. I'm a 68-year-old man. I have an incredible process of ablutions.
Dr. V, you realize I'm looking at you. I have to see some ID.
I do not carry my papers with me. I'm not a savage. I'm not going to a discotheque. I don't need to carry my identification with me. I could tell incredible stories, things you would not believe. My chance encounter with Kathy Ireland in the Seychelles while they were filming the swimsuit issue. I have so many names I could pull from. I could pull from many.
That's what it sounds
places.
like. It sounds like you're just pulling
I could
random
pull from many
names
things. I could pull from
out
so
of your
many-
ass. That's what I like.
I've ridden with sled dogs who pulled me across Alaska.
Okay.
With Todd Palin, the husband of
Sarah Palin?
the governess herself.
Of course.
The governess.
Yes.